Konichiwa, ladies and gentlemen, it's me, ZBoy8 here, and I am back yet again. And, haha, we're here with something a lot of people should know. The Earth shall soon be all mine. Alpha, Earth is in great danger. Send an emergency. Call to the Power Rangers. Dun 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 dun, yeah! Hells yeah! Mighty Morphin friggin' Power Rangers for the Sega Game Gear. Now, when I was a kid, I didn't own a Sega Game Gear. I mean, I was born in 1997, so I don't think I would ever come across a Game Gear. However, I did come across this game a couple years ago, and the reason why I'm playing it now is because I enjoyed it, and I beat it recently, and it was awesome. You lazy worms who dare to oppose me shall soon learn the extent of my powers! That is my Rita Repulsa impression. Oh, how do you guys like that? Anyway, stage 1, King Sphinx. And here are our Rangers. Now, for this particular order, I'm going to first play as Trini. Because, you know, well, you guys will find out later why. But for this particular order, I'm going to first start out with Trini, the Yellow Ranger, who also happens to be Chinese. Totally not racist. But yeah, Trini, I should go into what this game is. This game is basically like a fighting game and a beat 'em up put together, sort of. It's basically a fighting game. Trini, she handles like, well, I should go into the basic controls first. The basic controls are this. You have your movement buttons, which, you know, and you have your punch and kick button. Holding them together will make you do a hard attack. And you have your attacks, like your quarter circle forward, quarter circle, like all that sort of stuff, and doing it with both of the buttons pressed together will make you do either a stronger variant of that move, or several moves together. Throwing guys, that's always been finicky, but I think you have to be really close to them and hold both of the buttons down. And you can do like a dive kick when you jump and do it, and this is Goldar, a reoccurring character from the series. Oh yeah, take that, Goldar. But, yeah. And this game, Trini, like, pretty much most of the Power Rangers operate practically the same way, only they have, like, different special moves and stuff. Trini, she uses her, saber-tooth dagger things, and she can throw them similar to the tiger shots, like Sagat's, like, you know, the tiger, and yeah, and her, like, double super attack thing is she takes the daggers and actually slashes with them. And her heart attack is this really cool kung fu kick off the head thing, which I really like. The only problem is it's kind of sucks in battle a lot. And yeah, here's my fight against King Sphinx. I'm trying my best to beat this as fast as possible because I realized something about this game. The longer you take, the harder it gets, at least for me anyway, because I tend to slip up the longer I take to take out an enemy, because at that point I start to get a little too cocky. And just like any typical fighting game, like, it's got all your conventions. You can block, you have low attacks, high attacks, jump attacks, like all that sort of stuff. And even in this game, you can get stunned. And it's pretty cool. There's even a versus mode, so in case like you feel like you're not doing too great in the story mode, you can always just go into versus mode and just practice there. And as you see there, I'm not doing so good, but don't worry, that'll change. And yeah, King Sphinx, he's not that hard. The only thing you gotta watch out for him is he likes to teleport a lot. Well, not really teleport, it's more he likes to make himself transparent. You're not going to be able to see it much on here because of the fact that limitations make it just look like he's flickering in and out. But he likes to phase in and out of existence at times. And that can be bothersome. But the real thing that's going to throw you off with him is his projectile attack that he rarely uses, but when he does, it does throw you off, so be careful. You made my gnarly monster fall! Now you'll pay when he gets tall! Yep, Rita Repulsa was the main villain of the first season of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, and she is basically some lady who was sealed in the earth. And once she finally got released, she ended up on the moon, and now she's trying to conquer the world by only attacking Angel Grove. And wouldn't you know, it's the only place where the Power Rangers happen to be, so that's kind of counterproductive. And right now, we are fighting in the Megazord. Go, go, Power Rangers. Yeah. We are fighting against a giant Goldar in our giant Japanese battle robot. Because that's one thing a lot of like kids growing up in America didn't know about Power Rangers. Yeah, I'm stunned. Look at that. One thing we didn't know until much later, a lot of the footage seen in Power Rangers is not genuine. It's all from another show in Japan that like they film stuff over, like the dialogue parts, they film that. But when it comes to the actual Ranger battles, like that's all from like a Super Sentai show. So yeah. Anyway, we are fighting King Sphinx. Not much has changed about him that he's bigger, other than like he's probably a tiny bit slower, but I am the Megazord. I lose to no one. I lose to nothing. I am the Megazord. Go, go, Power Rangers! Yeah. Feel my foot. And yeah, just, you know, fighting the Megazord, and the Megazord was basically every Ranger in every single series of Power Rangers has their own individual Zord. And when things get tough, when the monster gets huge, literally every episode, then, you know, they have to go big. And just like that, we've cleared the stage. Woo! Anyway, guys, that's the end of this part. I will see you in part 2. Laters.